Okay, Casey. Thank you for agreeing to do this little interview with you about your creative process, routine, and you as a creator. So, just for the listeners, can you please just introduce yourself with where you come from, your full name, like how people can find you, and what your creative discipline is?
My name is Kent Curtis-Weakley. You can find me on Instagram at Kent Curtis-Weakley, all one word, or on my website, www.kcweekly.com. I was born in central Illinois in a small farming town, traveled a bit of the country through my life, and have been living in New York City for the past almost 16 years, in Chelsea or Manhattan.
Excellent.
I draw. You can see some of the stuff here. There's more all around the studio here. In the stables at Chateau Orquevaux, this glorious place. I draw in usually graphite or charcoal. I have done a little bit of work in sepia or walnut ink, and I am practicing silver point, which is a centuries old technique before graphite was discovered, invented, made readily available.
Excellent. Excellent. Like it is beautiful being here in your studio because I can kind of see some of your process, and I've been fortunate to have kind of seen that evolve also from, like, you hit the ground running when we got here at the residency. But I wonder if you could talk to me about what your creative process is.
First and foremost, drawing is a meditation for me. I discovered quite a number of years ago in figure drawing sessions that a model can sit for about 20 minutes and then needs to get up and move for a 5-minute break. And the discovery that I can draw with great focus for about 20 minutes and then I have to change my focus has been kind of instrumental in how I practice art. I can draw all day here, morning till past dark, with 20-minute segments and then a break. 20-minute segments and then a break. And that has freed me up in such a way that the creative juices just keep flowing. I said earlier that drawing is a meditation for me. In New York City, there's not a whole lot of time to meditate. Work, people, finding food, getting places. So my intention for coming to this residency specifically was to have 3 solid weeks of just drawing. It's magic here.
Yeah, it is. Tell me a little bit about who or what inspires your creativity.
Grandma Weakley. I don't have a picture of her. I brought some pictures of ancestors, legacy photos. And I could have brought one. I'm just thinking of this now. Grandma and Grandpa Weakley lived on a farm in central Illinois, halfway between Bement and Monticello. Look it up. They're tiny little dots on the map. And she and I, when I was about 5 years old, would sit at her kitchen table, looking out the windows, drawing, coloring. And now when I draw, I think about her. It's curious that I didn't think to bring a photo of her. I have this beautiful photo of her. It's a sepia that was taken probably for her high school graduation. There's no date on it, so I don't know exactly, but she was gorgeous. Man killer.
I love that. I wonder if you didn't need to bring a photo of her because she's etched in your mind so deeply. Tell me about your creative routine. Whatever that looks like, it doesn't have to be.
I'm always looking. As an interior designer, I notice details. I see if the chair is sitting in the right place in the room. I notice if the light switch is on the wrong side of the door. I notice how the lighting affects a room, how it affects my mood, how it affects the mood of the people who are in that room. Is it good? Is it not so good? How can we improve it? So I take a lot of photos, some of which are reference photos, some of which are just things for me to look at that are pretty. Like I mentioned earlier, I really began focusing on figure studies, figure drawing, about 10 years ago in New York City. I had graduated from graduate school and wanted to do something that wasn't based on straight lines. I have a degree in interior design. And lots of straight lines. You know, rooms are squares or rectangles. They're not curvy. People are curvy. Faces are curvy. And so I was very drawn to developing that shape from a flat piece of paper, 2D piece of paper, and somehow pulling a figure off of it. Somehow making the figure come alive is such a trite way of saying it, but I wanted to allow the figure to come off the page, or the face to come off the page. Since then, if you look around the room, I'm not doing that anymore. I still do some of that, but the work has taken a huge leap in the past 2.5 weeks beyond what I even expected. And I'm thrilled about that. So the creative process is ever evolving.
And the routine.
Yeah, absolutely. The routine is I am up before dawn, 5:30, 6 o'clock.
This is at home as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I get a couple of yogurts and a coffee, and I'm down here drawing by 7 o'clock. And I will draw easily, giving time for breaks and lunch and breakfast and dinner, 2 breakfasts. I will draw until after dusk.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. If you were to meet someone who's like at the beginning of their creative journey, what piece of wisdom would you pass on to them?
Don't listen to the naysayers. Dad wanted, when I told him I was going to go into art school and study music and art, he said, "Oh, why don't you be a business manager or go be an accountant, something where you can earn money?" Well, I didn't follow his advice, and I'm really pleased that I didn't. Even at that young age, you know, what are you, 16, 17, before you go to high school, into college, I knew that I wasn't cut out for the corporate world. I've tried it. I can last about 2 years and then I get bored and I self-sabotage. So don't give up and don't listen to the people who say no. You can't do that.
Excellent. And is there any other wisdom that you would want to pass on to other creatives?
Another trite comment. Don't give up. Follow your heart and don't give up. And don't do it for the money. Do it for the passion. It's not about the money.
Excellent.
It's about how do you feel about what you're doing every day. And if you're not passionate about what you're doing, it's a recipe for failure and disaster. One of the frustrations I hear from people is, I can't draw. And that's just bullshit. Everyone can draw. To draw well takes daily practice. Thanks.
From KC, and here's the evidence that it's about practice. And it's giving it a go, making a mark on the page, letting it be what it will be. An amazing KC.
And the fact that it's practice means you never have to be perfect.